Hello children. Today in moral science class we are going to study lesson 14, that is love for life. Okay. So life is very precious, isn't it? Our life as well as others' lives. Life is a very precious thing, and we should love the life God has given us. So we should not do any such things that will make us feel low or ashamed of ourselves. And not only our life, we should also give importance to others' life as well, be it human being or animals. So we'll see in this chapter. Open page number 45. About 2500 years ago, there lived a prince. His name was Siddharth. So, long time back, about 25 years ago, there was a prince. Prince means son of a king, prince, and his name was Siddharth. One day he was walking in his garden. He heard the sound of something falling. So he was just taking a walk in the garden and he heard something is falling down. He looked around. So he started searching what has just fallen, what was the sound of. He saw that a swan had fallen from the sky. There was an arrow into his body. So he saw a bird. Which bird? Swan. Okay. A white color swan was there, and the swan was wounded. It was injured by there was an arrow, tir, that was that hit into his body. So that swan got hurt and it fell down. Prince Siddharth was kind and gentle. So what was the nature of Prince Siddharth? He was very kind and gentle prince. He lifted the bird slowly. His heart was filled with compassion. Compassion means kindness, sympathy. So he was very kind and gentle, and he saw the wounded bird, and he tried to help it. He felt pity for the wounded bird. Pity means again sympathetic, feeling sympathy for the wounded means injured, hurt, because the bird was hurt by an arrow. So he felt very pity for that wounded bird. He removed the arrow carefully. So he was helping the bird, and first of all, what did he do? He just removed the arrow which was stuck in its body carefully. As Siddharth was tending the bird, his cousin Devdutt came and said, Siddharth, give me the bird. It was I who shot it down. It belongs to me. So as Siddharth was taking care of that wounded bird, Siddharth's cousin, whose name was Devdutt, he came from somewhere and very proudly he says that I shot the bird. Means he was the one who shot the arrow to kill the bird, and very proudly he was admitting it, and he was saying that you give the bird to me because it belongs to me. Siddharth said, Devdutt, who should keep the bird? The one who tried to kill it or the one who saved it? Now Siddharth was very cool and calm, and he says that you are the killer. You tried to kill the bird. So you should keep the bird, or it should go to the person who is trying to save the life of the bird. Devdutt was ashamed because he had realized his mistake. So suddenly Devdutt realized his mistake, and he came to know that he realized that no, he has not done the right thing. He should not have tried to kill the bird. So he realized his mistake and he felt ashamed of it. Siddharth became sad when he saw sufferings of the people. He wanted to get rid of sufferings. So Siddharth was a very kind and gentle man, and he could not see the suffering. Suffering means the hardships of the people. Whenever he used to see poor people or people who are in trouble, he did not feel good about it. He felt very bad about it. He wanted to help the people. He wanted to get rid of the sufferings. He wanted to make the people free of the hardships or sufferings. Prince Siddharth left the palace as well as his riches. So thinking of all these things, he was always very in confusion that why he is, although he was so rich, he was not happy because he wanted to find more and more about life. And one day he decided to leave the palace. So he left the palace and everything, all the wealth and all, he left. He meditated a lot on the cause and cure of human sufferings. Meditated means concentrated, focus mind for a period of time. So he started meditating and he tried to learn or know about what is the cure of the hardship of the people, what I can do to make the people happy. As a result, he attained enlightenment. Enlightenment means knowledge about the truth of life, about the fact of life. So he got to know the reality of life. He was then called Buddha, and as he got the enlightenment, he was given the name Buddha. Prince Siddharth became Gautam Buddha. So, Prince Siddharth, when he was in his palace, he was Prince Siddharth, but when he became the saint, when he got the enlightenment after meditating and all, so he started to be called as Gautam Buddha. He founded Buddhism, and later on he founded, there were followers who followed Buddha and his preaching, and they were known as Buddhism. So in this way he founded Buddhism. Not many years ago, a gentle scholar lived in India. His name was Dr. Salim Ali. So there was a scholar, learned person in India, and his name was Dr. Salim Ali. He used to study birds, and Dr. Salim Ali's profession was to study about birds, to know more and more about birds. He wrote many books on birds, and as he used to study about birds, he used to write books also about birds, about their nature, about their habits, about their behavior, how they grow in different conditions, and many more things about birds. He made the world realize how beautiful the world of bird is, and he wanted to know the world to know that the world of a bird is so beautiful, and we all should know about it. He tells us how he began to love birds. So it's not like from the bird only he started loving the birds. What happened that he started loving the birds? He had shot down a sparrow. So once when early in his life, he also tried to kill a sparrow. He had shot down a sparrow. Sparrow is a bird, small bird. When he saw the poor bird die, he was sad, and in front of his eyes, the poor little sparrow, it died. He felt very, very bad about it. He swore never to hurt any living being, and he felt so bad that he decided that now onwards he would never hurt any living being. God created all living beings, including birds, animals. It's not like God created human beings only and our life is only precious. No, all the living beings' life is precious, whether it is animal, birds, or anything. Fill your hearts with love for birds and animals also. So we should give importance, and we should realize that their lives are also very precious, and we should fill our hearts with love for these birds and animals. This is what God wants you to do, and this is what God also wants us to do, that we should be kind and gentle, and our heart should be filled with love and compassion for other animals and birds as well. Children, so this is the chapter about love for life. Read the chapter, and question answers you will get as detail. Thank you.